All right, here we are, gang, ready to start in the gym. And we're going to go over what the next month, 2 months, 3 months is going to look like for you. So, I got a couple ideas for these videos, and always I look for inspiration all over the place for these things. But you know, the what to expect when you're expecting those videos and those books. It's a great kind of reference source here. And then also, if you guys have ever seen The Princess Bride, in the first 15 minutes of the movie, when the three pirates capture the princess and they're on the water and they're floating, and the black ship, the black pirates following them, and the one guy, the leader, is like, "See, it's too late. The cliffs of insanity." Like, I'm imagining you guys feel somewhat like that. You're at the cliffs of insanity. You're about to make a gigantic climb into the world of fitness. And to be honest, guys, I know it's intimidating, but you're already through the most intimidating part, is stepping in the door for the first time, and going through the starting process of coming in, doing your training sessions, getting some rudimentary, some foundational movements kind of at least started to learn. So we're going to talk about how you go forward, because classes are easy. Classes are fun. That's what they're supposed to be. If you haven't heard this yet, the goal of our gym for you is to give you the best hour of your day. I want to be that place for you that you can come in and rely on day after day after day for giving you a positive, uplifting, rewarding experience. Okay? That's the focus. That's our promise to you, is to give you the best hour of your day. And we do that through high energy coach classes. All right? I like to give our coaches the challenge of bringing your A game every single day. It's almost like they're putting on a show for you guys every single day. But we're also there to make you work, and to let you work, and to let you be athletes. So let me talk about your first month, your first day, your first session outside of your fundamentals. You might come in alone. You might sit in the parking lot for 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the class starts, wondering if you want to step into that gym. And you'll get out of the car. You're like, okay, you know what? I paid for this. I'm going to go in. Okay, awesome. Walk in that door the first time. What you should expect is people seeing at the front desk welcome you into the gym. People from class that are going to take class with you introduce themselves. There's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of people introducing themselves to you, shaking hands. There should be some icebreakers by the coaches to kind of, break the ice of that uncomfortableness that we all feel in a brand new social situation. And it gets to let you know each other a little bit better, but really us to know you. Expect that you're not going to know everybody's name off the get-go, and that's okay. They should know yours, and they'll use your name in sentences, and they'll use your name over and over and over again. We do a group warm-up every single day. We like to incorporate the group as much as we possibly can into our warm-ups, and we do that. We give you guys a group warm-up. Then we talk about the workout and break out into some small groups. It is okay if you self-select those small groups with people that you already know. Right? It's okay if you do that at first. But don't be surprised if the coaches partner you up, people you haven't worked with before. The goal is to make the gym like this gigantic spider web of connection. So maybe you might get paired up with somebody that you have no idea who they are. You introduce yourself on that first session, but come to find out you got something in common. One, hard work, because we know what we do in the gym is hard. And we push ourselves to do our best every single day as an athlete, and that's the expectation for you as well. And you'll do that repeatedly. That might be your first week is, man, I don't know if I should go in today. I feel kind of sore. Come in, right? The best thing you can do for your body as you're sore is to move around again. Now, if your legs are super sore, I wouldn't suggest coming in and doing, millions and millions and millions of squats, but I would suggest coming in and riding that bike a little bit for your warm-up and doing some things that stimulate your legs a little bit. It's the best thing for soreness that we found over the years. Overdoing it day after day after day is a recipe for disaster. So that's why we program the way we do. You will see different movements in the first week, ones that you haven't been exposed to. That's okay. We want to build the foundation, so we call those foundational movements the primal movements, because everything is all those movements are derivatives, like derivative based. So if I say we're gonna, do a snatch, a full squat snatch, and we did power snatches in fundamentals, they're linked together. If we do dips in the class and you've only done push-ups in the fundamental work, those two movements link together. All right, and we're going to do that all throughout the sessions. There's not enough time to get every single movement you might ever see in the fundamental work, so we just give you a foundational template. Can you squat? Can you hinge your hips? Can you press up? Can you press forward? Can you pull back? And then can you pull up? Those are the basic movements that we work on, and everything else we build off of is based on those things. If you can do the foundational 7 things that we train, really, then I can teach you anything. All right, so expect the first week to be introduced to a lot of people, and it's going to be overwhelming. We understand that. Keep coming in. Keep focusing on the 1 or 2 people that you know better than anybody else, and that relationship will start to build. And then as you'll meet more people, you'll remember names and things like that as you go. Also, on the days that you read the website and don't know what the movement is, really come in those days. I want you to come in and practice something that you're not good at or that you have no idea what it is. Let your body learn, because we learned in the adaptations, all right, the levels of adaptation. The first level of adaptation, or the first wave of adaptation, is brain to spinal cord to muscle. So neuromuscular in nature is I'm going to streamline that pathway of brain, spinal cord, muscle connection, but I only do that through practice. All right, I only do that through practice. So things like rope climbs come up. Don't miss that day. Come in that day and at least practice. Now, when you do that, please let the coaches know, hey, I've never done that before. That is an opportunity for you to see how the program fits your life. We adjust and modify the workout tons of ways throughout the day so that everybody gets the same stimulus. I want everybody to get relatively the same response from the exercise, and that just depends on your fitness level. All right, so that first month is going to be a lot of understanding the language again, AMRAP, EMOM, barbell, dumbbell, kettlebell, things like that. You're just going to get acclimated to that. Once you're in there for about a month, then you start to catch your stride. All right, you start to come in, you start to have a class that you like over other classes. Hopefully you've tried a couple out, AM, PM doesn't matter. And then you come in and start to get in to a groove with things. And then that first wave adaptation stops and you start to really get after the second wave adaptation to get really, really strong. All right, you'll start to feel yourself moving better month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5. Move better. That's all I want you to do. I'm not worried about the weight at all, how much weight you lift. It's never about that. It's about how well you move in the gym. So month 1, you're just learning. Month 2 through, it could be 12, but usually month 2 through 6 is I'm physically getting better. I am now starting to dial in what I'm eating. I have a plan for recovery. I know what I'm doing on my days off. I've got a primary coach that I'm talking to at least once a week, but if you come in the class, they're coaching, you're talking to them daily type thing, and they are going to be your guidepost for your journey, for your fitness journey. I really feel that the month 2 through 6 is a crucial time for a new athlete because you do make a lot of strides here. And you'll start to find out what you're good at and what you're not good at and what you want to practice and what you don't want to practice. And you really get a good feel for your body again, which is an amazing part of the journey. And after that, the sky's the limit. Six months through, I've been going on this for 12 years of doing this type of exercise. And I really feel like now I have a good understanding of exercise for myself. The cool part is I'm still learning exercise through you guys. And every new athlete that comes in, I feel like I learn something new from that athlete. So we talked about the commandments early on, and I really want now in month 2 through 6 and month 6 and beyond, ask questions. Please, please, please don't be silent. Ask questions of your coach, ask questions of the program design, ask questions about your own body, your own nutrition. If you don't ask it, we can't read your mind. And it's okay if you feel like the question's stupid. Ask anyway, because I guarantee you somebody else around wants to know the same answer. And if we start hearing that more and more and more, the same question, then we'll address it with the whole gym, because the whole gym needs to know some of these answers to some of these questions that come up. All right? So it's a lot of fun, guys, but it's also a journey. Fitness is not an end point at all. Fitness is about the journey and how you move and the relationships you build along the way. Create a legacy of fitness starting today with yourself that you can share with everybody you ever come in contact with. Your journey starts now. Your legacy starts building today.